That's lovely. Hello, this is Charles Burps, and I am on a walk. Come with me. Wow, look at this. I was thinking it was a nun. Here he goes up the hill. Bright and sunny day. I was so concerned that it was going to be wet and dark like yesterday, but today it's gorgeous. We are on Prospect Street in Binghamton, New York, and it's one of my favorite walks. Lots of trees, some traffic, but mostly on the level. And it leads to a very pretty place, Spring Garden Cemetery. So that's our plan. And as we all know, the plan must go ahead as planned. Oh, here's some welcome signs in front of us. The election is Tuesday. Don't miss voting. Probably the most eventful election of our oh yeah, Mendizi and Lupardo are also good people. There's this hard woman in our area, House of Representatives, who takes money from the phone companies and from the drug companies to get them to raise our prices. Does nothing for us, everything for the corporate Nazi Reich. We've got to get rid of that. And this is the only time we're ever going to be able to do that. Because if the Nazis win this time around, with what is it now, 6 people on the Supreme Court, avowed Nazis, we're not going to be able to, I mean, it's doubtful that we'll be able to keep our independence from Russia. And then again, he's on the payroll of China as well. So this election could be the end of the United States as we have known it all our lives. All this rubbish I hear about democratic socialism. We've had democratic socialism since our great-grandmothers. The entire 20th century, since well, not even that. I mean, ever since the Civil War, we've had income tax, and that's socialism. It used to be that the government didn't care how much money you did or didn't have. And then people became aware that that was unfair, as it most certainly is. And that's why they enacted the graduated income tax. So that those who can do pay their taxes, unless they're Trump. $750 on $1 billion or more. That ain't right. So I'm opinionated today. I am opinionated. chomping at the bit to get the selection over with. Lovely trees. The yellows in front and the reds and oranges in the back. A nice walk here. I'm very happy with this walk. We've had a lot of rain this season, also some sun. Highway above us, Route 17. You see another big truck go past. Sometimes I forget that you're not looking through my eyes. I forget to turn the camera. But if you're in upstate New York, this is the week to get out and vote, and also the week to get out and enjoy the leaves. Now this tree hasn't changed. Some brown spots, some dry spots, but no colors yet, except green. And across the way you have all that green and yellow. So the orange above it. But soon the leaves are going to be the leaves are going to be dropping like crazy. And in November, it will be all brown. A few brown leaves on the trees. The only green or the other colors to be seen will be the fir trees and the Christmas decorations. And they generally don't come up until Thanksgiving. Well, some people like to be ahead of the curve. I'm an old guy. To me, Christmas season begins on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. In November, what is it, 27th? Or is it the last Thursday in November? I forget what it's supposed to be. So except for the weekends, I haven't had a day off for a long while. It's been months, and I'm looking forward to 2 weekdays off in November for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Huh. That's cute. And then a whole week off in December. More than a week from Christmas Eve. And I'll go back to work on January 2. That's an interesting little house. Looks kind of like a small chapel with the double doors and all, and it being so high up off the ground. I should expect something to be placed level with the ground if it's used for like your lawnmower and such. Because it would be difficult to get a lawnmower down those steps and up it again. But maybe they don't use it for a lawnmower. Orange tree. We don't have orange trees in upstate New York, except at autumn. That's nice. With the sunlight, you can see the colors on the opposite mountain. You couldn't see that. It was all brown yesterday. Now you can see that there's yellows there too. A few greens. Very pretty. So my computer is on at home and uploading 4 videos for today. I do 4 15-minute videos on Saturday and on Sunday. The first 2 are Minecraft. I took a tour of my finished cathedral, and then I went down below into the unfinished uncathedral. I'm doing an opposite inverted cathedral between the bottom of the one I have and level 1 bedrock. I'm doing it in creative, of course. Almost impossible to do it otherwise, because you can't, there is no way to remove bedrock except in creative. So I'm carving down to the bottommost layer. And I'm going to have windows in it. It's going to be a plan very much like what's above, but different, stretched down. I found 3 monster spawners down below. 2 of them skeletons and one spiders. I wish I could make them. That's something Minecraft really has to do for us creative builders. Allow us to just plop down. Spawner of our choice. I know they can be built with some mods, but they cannot be created in the normal game, and that's something that we need. Lovely woods here. Nothing changed in them. Some trees don't change until much later, and some of them change very, very suddenly. We are at full color. I like it that there's some green left. Oh, look at that bush. It's all red on top. Got a lot of glare on my sunglasses. I forgot to wear my sunnies. I'm not used to being out in the sun. And I brought along an extra battery today, because my camera ran out of power yesterday. Only got 2 videos in, and did quite a bit more walking after that. I had to head back down through the cemetery because the path through the woods appeared to be blocked, and it looked like fun. Little wall there, lots of garbage. Is this the place where there used to be a bus parked? You know, one of those old buses that people do stuff with. Build into something else, like a RV. They used to have one there. There's a person on the porch. I have a mask with me. I think I shall use it. Tend to carry one mask in one pocket and then a backup in the other, just in case I lose the one I have while I'm out. I change them once a week. More scenery. That's cute. Of course, they're artificial. Added some new things to my Christmas display. Don't know what's wrong with these so-called traveling ghosts that Judi Dench has made. I can't get, there's a couple of them I cannot get to work. I think I should try right-clicking them, because all I've done is plop them down. That might not be enough. Pretty yellow color there. You see these young trees, the ones in the back might be of a different species. They've already gone to sleep, and the ones in the front are almost ready to. Of course, all the species of trees have their own ways. Ah, and here we are at the graveyard. If you don't like graveyards, go now. If you do, we got a treat for you. They're turning Route 17 into Interstate 86. I wonder where 99 is. You know, as in the old Get Smart TV show. 86 was Smart and 99 his companion. We have to go all the way over here, over the next hill, to the next exit from the highway, and then down a pace. There's no way to get through here. I think there might be a break in the fence over that way, but I've never really tried. It seemed too brushy, but that was in the summer. It'd be something to try. I always wondered what it would be like to live next to a graveyard. Never have been in many of them. I was a mourner when my grandmother died, and my dad. Then after college, as a minister, doing my job, and then in the last 30 years, there was my aunt, my uncle, my mother, and finally in 2016, my brother, of all people. He died of cancer contracted while in Vietnam after they dropped Agent Orange on him. The same stuff they're now talking about putting into our food. We need somebody with some sense in government. Someone who's responsive to the public. I mean, that's the key thing. Most politicians, if you petition them, they will pay attention to you. But these Republicans, they will only do what their wealthy donors tell them to do. And if the corporations give them thousands of dollars, we don't have a say. But they've been bribed. And two things that need to be taken care of: the giving and the taking of bribes. They need to be punished so that it stops. It used to be that people could have some confidence in government. I remember when I went to Mexico during my college years, 76 through 80, how we were talking about corruption being so rampant down there. And now we have it here. I'm sure there was corruption back then too. I mean, we've had it since Nixon at least, if not Hoover. But it wasn't so obvious.